off to Nollywood, where filmmaker Femi Adebayo pulled all the stops to present a festival-like premiere for his new indigenous movie, King of Thieves, Ageshinkole. Now, the costume-themed premiere saw guests and celebrities turn out in their best Asian Yoruba pre-colonial impression. Details in this next report.
Actor and producer Femi Adebayo arrives at the venue of the premiere of his new indigenous movie, King of Thieves, still in the protagonist character he played in the action movie. On horseback with his gang in tow, he arrives bearing all the mannerisms of the main feisty bandit, Ageshinkole.
With the movie King of Thieves, Ageshinkole, I intend to showcase the beauty of Yoruba culture to the entire world. Wow! And of course, to show how powerful we are in Yoruba land. And I decided to do that with an action-packed movie, and this movie is not for Yorubas alone. Whatever the tribe you are from, we have a narrator who explains everything in English, and obviously you will understand and appreciate Yoruba culture.
The carnival-like premiere also bears all the trappings of the pre-colonial Yoruba kingdom. The costumes with cowries, beads, animal fur and skin, animal trophy heads, and other status ensembles of the time.
Absolutely stunning. Oh my God, I'm so stunning and I feel so beautiful. That's a period.
Well, this is our culture. We can't do without our culture. There's nowhere like home. So when Femi Adebayo says epic and dangerous, so I had to come out, looking amazing, looking culture and all of that. So that's why I put all this together.
I love everything about culture. I love our culture. I love our tradition, and I always love to uphold, our tradition and culture at every given time, any opportunity I get. The AMVCAs, the premieres. I'm a traditional man. I feel like our culture is going slightly extinct with the new generation and the Gen Zs. So we always need events like this to remind people of how traditional and how African we are.
The action-packed epic crime caper, directed by TOPE Adebayo, follows the story of a local bandit terrorizing a community and the quest to end the reign of the dark warlord.
The world is now global. We were able to achieve this because we have records. We made a lot of research. Those days, how it looks like, and with the help of our forefathers, our father, our grandpas, we're able to go back to the old time, so that we can give out how it's supposed to be. We have to go to a village where there's no light at all, because those days there was no light, there was no even pole. So you can imagine how far we're going to go. Thank God we found it very close in Oyo. We found a village like that is still like the ancient village. So we're able to bring the epic back to the current situation. The storyline is about what is happening to our country presently, the past, and what is going to happen in the future. The story tells us about our economy, why our economy is like this. You get the message from it there, and what can sustain us, what can make this life better is what we call love. If you are not selfish, then Nigeria should be better than this.
King of Thieves also stars Odunlade Adekola, LATEEF ADEDIMEJI, and Tony Abraham.
I am proud. I've always been proud of my culture, of my tradition, and then this is one of it. You're here. When you go here, how do you feel seeing all of this things setting up? That's the meaning. So when you get into the movie, if you can see all of this now, imagine the likely thing you will see in the movie. This is our own. This is a core traditional movie. This is us telling our own story. The earlier we realize when we tell our own story, when we tell our own traditional story, it goes a long way. The outside world will appreciate it and they will embrace it with us. So we should tell it. We should tell our own story. There's nothing to be scared about. What we are scared about is that we have allowed civilization to cover our own face. And then we are following that trend and we are forgetting our own. All of the foreign movies that we watch and all of that, they're telling their own story. That's the way they are. Why not tell our own story the way we are and tell them, let them appreciate what we do too. If we can appreciate them, then they can appreciate ours. Until we tell it, they won't see the value.
The movie hits the theaters later this month.